As adults, there are so many reasons why we might find ourselves wanting or needing to set a boundary with a child. And I want to offer you a way to set boundaries that helps the child actually hear better or more easily what it is that we are trying to say to them, as well as supports them in not internalizing shame and guilt about the fact that they just felt us basically put a pause or an attempt to put a pause on whatever it is that they were doing. And what I'm talking about is acknowledging and redirecting. These are two really important pieces. I'm going to go through each one of them. Let's start with the acknowledging. The acknowledging really is the part that helps the child with not integrating the shame or the feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm a bad person. I just did something wrong, or I'm getting in trouble. This is the part where we acknowledge the wisdom in what the child is attempting to help us understand. Because here's the thing, even if we don't agree with the way they went about whatever it is they were doing, there was wisdom in whatever it is that they were up to. I'll give you an example. There is wisdom in why they said what they said in the way that they said it. There's wisdom in their body all of a sudden kicking the thing across the floor. There is wisdom in throwing the temper tantrum. Maybe it's an attempt to meet a need. Maybe it is trying to regulate the energy in their bodies. Maybe it was their way of saying, I'm really mad right now, and they couldn't find their words. Whatever it is, it's not random and it's wise, it's purposeful. So when we're able to acknowledge, which can sound something like, wow, you want me to know, or your body had so much energy, it just kicked that thing, or whatever it is, but we are acknowledging that I see you. I see you. I see you trying to communicate. I see you trying to get a need met. What it does is it helps the child then be able to hear the next part of the boundary, which is the redirection. And this is where we are basically offering them an education, if you will, of expanding the possibilities of what else they might be able to do when they're having that urge, that need, whatever it is that is arising in them. And when we acknowledge and then redirect, the redirect can sound something as simple as show me another way. So let me put this together for you. Let's say that child was really angry with me and was beginning to yell at me or wanted to throw something at me. I might say something like, wow, you are so mad at me. You really want me to know. I've just acknowledged. And then I might follow up with, show me another way. Help me understand how mad you are in another way. And what I'm doing is I'm redirecting them into a way that they can express that I then can continue to hear and listen and understand. Because it's the reason why we want to set the boundary in the first place is because something has just gotten uncomfortable for us. So in the attempt to acknowledge and redirect, what we're basically saying is keep communicating. You're wise in your communication, and I need you to redirect it in this way so that I can continue to stay in communication and connection with you, because I value you and I really want to hear what you have to say. And the way you're going about it doesn't really work for me, or doesn't really work for the surroundings, or whatever it is that we are perceiving that we need to set a limit on. So acknowledge and redirect. Two very important steps in boundary setting that really help the child hear us, hear that we want to stay in connection with them, while at the same time teaching them and educating them that there's other possibilities of how they may go about doing whatever it is that they are doing.